Hey fellow Tinkerers and Explorer Ranger here, back with another tips and guide video for you for Tinkertown. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get some extra inventory space. It's going to kind of trick you a little bit just because as it stands, there is no real way to get more inventory space on your character. However, we do have the ability to get one of these bad boys right here, which is the magical chest. And this is going to allow you to be able to carry some extra items. Very useful for those long dungeon runs, especially with the new ice dungeon that just came out. And being able to run around and collect a whole lot of goodies out on the overworld as well. So with that, let's jump into today's video, shall we? Now, in order to pull this off, you're going to need a couple of things. One of which is going to be, you're going to have completed the forest dungeon and taken up the crystal at the very end in order to lower the barriers to the desert biome. And as well as you're going to need the ancient workbench, which actually is unlocked in the desert dungeon, and you're going to need the materials in order to craft it, which is going to be 1 ancient fragment, 10 palm wood, 4 silver bars, and 4 gold bars. Most of which these can be found in the desert biome. And once you've crafted one of those, then you can now craft your magic chest. Now, your magic chest it's pretty expensive, so you're looking at it running you 50 gold bars. So you're gonna have to go and do some gold farming, as well as 5 sapphires and 10 ancient fragments. Sapphires can be found in both dungeons, the forest and the desert, as well as these ancient fragments you're going to be finding in the desert dungeon. Now, once you have all these materials, all you got to do is just have them in your inventory, hit your craft button, and now you got your magical chest. And so now that you have your magical chest, well, what do you do with it? How does it benefit you? I mean, besides being really cool and glowy looking inside your base. The neat thing is that with the magical chest, all you have to do is open it up. It gives you 16 extra slots, and you can throw any of the items that you want into here. And then when you exit out of it, let's say that you want to continue on farming or grinding, then all you have to do is just pick it up, put it back in your inventory, and if you notice, I've got it here in my hotbar. I can lay it back down, go back in, and all my items stay in it even after I've picked it up. Now, I'll show you in comparison to, say, a barrel or let's say your other chests inside your base. If you're to put one of these things down, and I've got a red jelly in here as it stands, and you go to hit it to pick it up, well, now it drops the item and it splits it up into the inventory. And now I did go and test this out, and sadly at this point, you don't have the ability to be able to lay this chest down inside one of the mines or the dungeons. But you can still put it to good use just by carrying it on you. And if you are heading over to, let's say, one of the dungeons, and you're fighting a lot of enemies and doing some farming along the way, great thing is to be able to put this down outside the dungeon, fill it with all the stuff in your inventory, because this can add up pretty quickly here with stuff. Throw it in this chest, put the chest back in the inventory, go through, carry through your dungeon, and collect all the goodies from within the dungeon, and that way you don't have to pick and choose stuff that you might have to trash and discard, that you might not want to have to make the choice in the end. That being said, this thing is also great if you do bring it towards one of the mines. The mines are pretty quick to be able to farm, and in doing so you can bring this with you, put it on your person, go through your mine, clear it, get all the goodies out of it, come back out, drop this bad boy down, fill it, go back inside, rinse and repeat. So very cool thing to have, just to give you some extra inventory space, especially for when you're out doing a lot of farming. And while in the overworld, you can put this pretty well anywhere that you want to and be able to fill it up if you're just running around doing a bunch of farming and grinding. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode today for the magical chest. And just a little bit of a way to get a little bit of extra inventory space for you, so for those long grinds. If you did find yourself enjoying this episode, and if you did find it helpful, please drop a like down below for me. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely helps me out. And yeah, with that, hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will catch you in the next video.